If you're working in Australia or just landed a job offer, you've probably wondered, can my employer sponsor my visa? The quick answer, yes. Employer sponsorship is possible, but it's not automatic. There are specific rules and criteria businesses must meet before they can sponsor a worker. In this guide, we'll explain which employers can sponsor workers, what businesses must prove to immigration, common questions about employer-sponsored visas. This isn't legal advice, just a straightforward guide to help you understand your options. For tailored advice, speak to a registered migration agent. Many assume only big companies can sponsor workers, but that's not true. We've seen everything from tiny cafes to national chains successfully sponsor employees. Business size doesn't matter as much as whether the company can prove it's operating legally and can afford to employ someone. Here's what matters most. First, it must be a legitimate, active business. The business needs to show it's legally operating in Australia. This usually means providing ABN Australian Business Number, or ACN, tax returns and business activity statements, proof of trading, a lease agreement or business address. Even brand new businesses can sometimes qualify. If a company is still setting up but can prove it's genuine, say, it spent money on fit-outs, hired staff, or secured a lease, that can work too. Next, while having at least 12 months of operations makes things easier, new businesses aren't automatically ruled out. What immigration really cares about is whether the business is financially stable and ready to hire. There's no strict rule about staff numbers. Small businesses, even sole traders, can sponsor workers. However, immigration often checks the ratio of Australian to overseas staff. If most employees are foreign workers, expect more scrutiny. It's about maintaining a reasonable balance. Another important question: does the business need to be profitable? Not necessarily. Immigration doesn't require a specific profit level. However, the business must prove it can pay the sponsored worker's salary. For example, a business that isn't yet profitable might still qualify if it has strong cash flow, a solid business plan, future contracts, or clients lined up. If your employer can provide the documents above and meet sponsorship criteria, they may be eligible to sponsor you with these visa options. It is important to note that every case is different. Your occupation, visa history, and the company's situation all play a role. In conclusion, employer sponsorship is possible, but it takes preparation, right documentation, and proper guidance from registered migration experts. Book a free consultation today and find out if you or your employer qualifies for visa sponsorship.